What's going on, y'all? This is Chris Saunders, aka CSProductions.29, and we are going to conclude what I'm going to call Chapter 1, Part 1 of the Folklore album by Taylor Swift. So I mentioned in the earlier reaction or my previous video that we're going to break this up into 4 parts. Listen to 2, now 3 songs on the first part. And so we listened to the 1, we listened to Cardigan, and now we are going to check out the Last Great American Dynasty, and then we've listened to Exile as well. And so we're working our way through this first part, which I'm calling the first 4 songs, and we are figuring this out together. So if you couldn't tell, I'm trying to save your ears a little bit. For those of you that wear headphones, sometimes I get a little excited, so I had to pull this out of the closet until I get a little bit more traditional pop filter over a mic, foam filter over the mic. But let's check out Taylor Swift, The Last Great American Dynasty. Let's get it.
Rebecca rode up on the afternoon train. It was sunny. Her salt box house on the coast took a mind.
If you're not listening to the song with headphones, put headphones on. I don't know if you heard it. I'm gonna go back like 5 seconds. There's this guitar. It's subtle, and in headphones, it's only in the left ear. They have it mixed over to the left ear, but it's like do 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 do, and it sounded really good. I like that. I'll go back 10 seconds actually.
Rebecca rode up on the afternoon train. It was sunny. Her salt box house on the coast took her mind off St. Louis. Bill was the heir to the Standard Oil name and money, and the town said, how did a middle class divorcee do it? The wedding was charming, if a little gauche. There's only so far new money goes. They picked out a home and called it Holiday House.
So what's this story about? I think it's kind of based off of the name. I'd say The Last Great American Dynasty. It's talking about, I'm assuming, a triumphant story, if you will, about this woman. It seems like she was divorced, got remarried, came into wealth, was handled business well, and so I'm assuming it's along the lines of kind of like a triumphant story, or a comeback story, if you will. But does it kind of fall along the lines of some of these stories and songs being made up, or does it have any tie back into her personal life, whether it was like a friend or a family member?
Their parties were tasteful, if a little loud. The doctor had told him to settle down. It must have been her fault his heart gave out. And they said, there goes the last great American dynasty. Who knows if she never showed up, what could have been? There goes the maddest woman this town has ever seen. She had a marvelous time ruining everything. Rebecca gave up on the Rhode Island set.
So again, who's Rebecca? But then also, did she just kind of touch on there that, did she kind of fast forward to the end where she mentioned like she was the reason, or I think that she said the doctor said they should have settled down, and she was the reason his heart gave out. So did she kind of like fast forward to the end of this relationship or the end of their lives where this guy died? Did this guy die?
Forever flew in all the bitch pack friends from the city. Filled the pool with champagne and swam with the big names and blew through the money on the boys and the ballet, and losing on card game bets with Dolly. And they said, there goes the last great American
I love this chorus. It sounds really good. There's something that came to mind I'll touch on here in a couple minutes, but I love this chorus.
Who knows if she never showed up, what could have been? There goes the most shameless woman this town has ever seen. She had a marvelous time ruining everything. They say she was seen on occasion pacing the rocks, staring out at the midnight sea. And in a feud with her neighbor, she stole his dog and died at Key Lime Green. 50 years is a long time. Holiday house side, quietly on that beach, free of women with madness, the men in bad habits, and then it was bought by me.
So this woman's trouble. What'd she say back in the day? I knew you were trouble when you walked in? Yeah. I knew you were trouble when you walked in. But on a side note, I don't know if you noticed this. This lyric video, the backdrop is on a loop. And it could be kind of hard to tell from the waves, but if you watch the car, it comes forward and then it loops back. So that's just the, I don't know, random side of my brain catching that.
Who knows if I never showed up, what could have been? There goes the loudest woman this town has ever seen. I had a marvelous time ruining everything.
So it went from kind of third person talking about this Rebecca woman to first person where she's saying, I had a marvelous time ruining everything. Uh-oh, Taylor. Come on now.
I had a marvelous time ruining everything, a marvelous time ruining everything, a marvelous time. I had a marvelous
Aaron Dessner. There's Aaron Dessner again. So that was The Last Great American Dynasty by Taylor Swift. I need some help with that one. I think it was cool with some of the things I noticed. So I'm curious who Rebecca was. Is this a made-up story on this one, or does this have some sort of potentially mysterious relationship with someone talking about herself or family member or friend? But I thought it was really cool, just the transition there, kind of telling the story from third person to the transition at the end where it's first person. But I've said this once before, I believe it was on the Exile track, and this may just be kind of the tone of this entire folklore album. But so far, I really like this. I think it sounds like a more just mature tone from Taylor Swift. I don't know if it's the quarantine, I don't know if it's the potential relationship she's in, or just as she's progressed and grown older in life. But this tone, it's not just what I would consider more traditional pop music. It sounds like there's a little bit more maturity within the music, the just everything put together, and then also just everything we're diving into in the comment section of just kind of the stories and the mystery behind the love triangle between some of these songs, and just there's all this extra depth within the writings, which I really appreciate. And so, I don't know, that was The Last Great American Dynasty by Taylor Swift. And I really liked it. And let me know if you really liked it down in the comments below. Let's sit down, let's have a conversation and continue to listen to this album together, because I'm having a blast hearing her music, as well as finding out everything that I would have never known from you all. So be sure to leave a comment down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a reaction in the future. Thanks, and have a great night. Peace.